All right. Let's see what we can do here with yellow. We can practice this, of course. Ah, I did that wrong. State from. Dang it. There's a way to do it. Not 100% sure that I'm doing it correctly though. It's the manip is going to be the hardest. Like not not the actual what I'm doing right now. That's not hard to do. This is the hard part to do. See, timing that timing that is so like difficult, especially blindfolded because you can't see it. That's why that's what I'm trying to look away while I'm doing it. Okay. Don't think I got it. I did. Let's go. Let's go. Bro, that's gonna be the toughest one to do though. Is that like getting that manip down is gonna be like because it's just it's the Pokeball man. It's that YOLO is the thing that so difficult, bro. So difficult. Let's go. Like I think like the majority of these I'm gonna have to practice a pretty decent amount, so that's why you guys see me doing this instead of like an actual run or something. It's because the run is pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Let's go. That timing is gonna be rough. It will be. Like I think I think doing a lot of that manip timing is gonna be difficult. It's really gonna be difficult. Um, but not the Nito. The Nito is literally four button presses. It's up, right, A, up. That's all it is. And the A, in that middle square. But it's like pretty simple. Luckily, I I wish I could know if there was. I doubt there is like a guaranteed, like a very guaranteed IV spread. Like, is there a way to go, like, with a metronome or something, just be like, where it's like, okay, if you land on that, you're always gonna get the good one. Like, I get it, like, and it's like, okay, as soon as I'm gonna hit save as soon as I hear the, and it's just like, okay, and then I just don't need it for the rest of the game. Is I get the right one? All right. Let's see. So, okay, so Nido Manip, we don't need that. We're not worried about that. We're not worried about that. Let's see. What is difficult? Spiro Manip's not difficult. Um, Moon Menu is not difficult. Team Rocket's not difficult. He's not like nothing is difficult. Like it's all pretty simple and laid back. Let me go to the let me go to the guide and see what it says on Misty, if it's just potion, or I think it's just potion. X2D7A 2B. Um oh, for two potions. Yeah. Okay, yeah, nah. It's not gonna be difficult at all if it's just potion. Yeah, two potions. Yeah. X2D7A2B L spam A till battle, yeah. Let's see. Oh my goodness. So Rival 3, not difficult. Cut menu. Well, there was there's a menu when you enter boat. Um let's see. 3 down 12A, so that teaches um bubble beam, I think. No. Yeah. And 2D 5A, yeah. 3D 5A UA, so that's the what is that? Dig. That's teaching Dig. To Charmander. So you X 2D A 3D 12A 2D 5A. Hi Chazin! Dig these nuts? Yeah. Which nuts? These nuts. Hi. My favorite Chazu in the whole world. I hope you're doing well. I'm just trying to make sure that I get all my menus. You're sleepy? Me too. I gotta make sure that my menus are perfect. Movement. I good, thank you. Well, I'm better now that I got off of work. Our boss isn't even in. I literally had two morning meetings. I completely canceled a bunch of future orders. I I took future orders and made them into current orders, and then I also went in and made a bunch of new orders. Like it was crazy my morning. Like, and then I had to go through vendors to get new parts for this, parts for that. They're lucky I get paid a good salary. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Like so. Like if someone's doing that and they're not making at least 1,000 a week, like you got to stand up and say something. Honestly though, yeah. But if you're making, like I tell people, if you're making at least like 1,400 a week, like that's good. That's good. Like because then you can tell them it's like, hey, I mean, I'm worth this. I know I'm worth this. It's like when you're making like what is it what do I make? Let's see. think I make 70K or before tax. But anyway, um, anywho, uh, the, I try to make sure that I go through the menus. So X, 2D, A, 3D, 12A, 2D, 5A, 3D, 5A, U, A, pause after remove learn tone, 3B. Okay, that teaches Bubble Beam to slot 3 and Dig to Charmander. Um, and then battle the rival. Once we get off, and then talk, and before we're at the bush, we're doing a cut menu. So X, 2D, A, Y, 4D, Y, D, 5A, U, 12A, move learn tone, B, U, spam angel, move learn tone, 2B, U, spam angel, cut tone, 3. Okay, yeah. So the whole idea of what's working is you go to the items and you're swapping, let's see, 4D, you're swapping repel into the front slot. Um, and then you're teaching the no wait, you're teaching Thunderbolt. No, you're teaching Thunderbolt. Yeah, no, 5. Let's see, U and 2. Oh no, this is yeah, okay. Hang on, let me do this. I need to do this because I gotta make sure that I'm doing all these correctly. Let's see. SSN menu, X, 2D, A, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, UA, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 1, 2, 3. Ha! Okay. Let's see. Load state. Yep, sub to repel. YD 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did I do? Wait, hang on. Something's wrong with the guide. This guide's not right. Okay, there we go. I do not want to be doing something that the guy tells me to do, and then I'm not actually supposed to do it. Okay. Um, Sorry, I'm so stretchy. Oh, I'm not gonna be doing just yellow practice today. I'm gonna be doing some other stuff too, but it's only because I don't want to do a full run. There's no point in doing it. Red and yellow are virtually not identical, but they're very, very similar. And um, the only thing different really is the trainer battles in the menu. That's it. Everything else is about the same. Like the play area is the same, with the exception of obviously a few glitches that are no longer viable in yellow like they were in red. So sorry, I'm tired. I'm gonna get on it though in a second. Oh, I told oh sorry, I was thinking of something completely weird, and I don't know why I was thinking of some something to do with Pokemon. I guess it's a video I watched today, the Uncommon Energy podcast I was watching about Dragapult success and about other decks, and I know they were talking about the Tirtuga having the same attack as a Garbodor, and I was just like the one from what was it called, Guardians Rising, and I'm like thinking to myself, yeah, the only reason it worked was because it had Garbodor. That's it's not the idea that, oh well, we have uh Tirtuga, which evolves from a fossil. Like the card's pretty much never going to be good. Like it does not matter what you do, it's just never going to be good. Maybe late game you can might get some ideas out of it or some use out of it, but early it's got no advantage and no possibilities. I was just thinking of that, and I was like, oh, this. I was thinking of something else that could go along with it too, but it's fine. It's just a few things I'm thinking about right now. Oh, I'm so tired. Like you guys have no idea how tired I am. Ooh, from work. Ooh. My mind has been bouncing around all day. Let me get Bulbasaur in the frame. Hi, Bulbasaur. Okay. Uh oh. The best thing to do with this is to do this. Well, I guess you could talk to a can first, but the correct can is supposed to be the one directly this side to it. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. If you get this can, it's supposed to be that one. If you get this one, it's supposed to be this one. If it's this one, it's supposed to be this one. If you get this one, it's supposed to be this one. If you get this one, it's supposed to be that one. This one down here can also be this one. This one's almost always this one. This one's almost always this one. And this one is almost always this one. Note, I did not touch that far left can at a single time. It is never a thing where you have to where you ever have to talk to that can. You will never have to talk to that can in Pokemon Red or Yellow. You'll never have to talk to that can. because it's never going to be your second can. Not that it's never, but it's just not. Let's see. All right, so what can I do menu wise now? Just oh, here's the file that I can go to show everybody if I can. Let's see. So anyone wondering, this right here is is the map of the can. So it is so obviously there are 3 cans that you will never touch. But that's fine. So these are what you basically. So it says don't use safe strats for yellow cans at all. If you're blindfolded doing a marathon, do not listen to this. Doing a marathon, you need to safe strat. And the only reason why is because you don't want to go over. Because you're more than likely going to have the worst RNG and God knows the what existence. I will say this though: if I get God tier RNG on a yellow run during a marathon, I'm going to ask them if it's okay that I go for world record, and if something happens, I can load a save state. Because how cool would that be if I was going for it and I just hit it? I just hit the world record run. Just imagine that I did that. Like I said, I was safe at first, but then it's like, oh, I got or no encounters on Route 1. I didn't get poisoned on not poison. I didn't have to use a single potion in forest, like, or Brock went perfectly, Route 3 went perfect. Like, imagine I walk out of Mount Moon in a plus third or like in less than 30 minutes, and and I'm just like question, and then just like it's like I've got to ask because like you have literally what 7 battles that are like really risky, and then you always have to say I always have safe states to protect myself. For example, the um the save states, I have all of these save states for Pokemon Yellow. Every last one of these. There are 308 save states, a lot of which you'll never use. And yes, everybody who knows me well knows that I do this. I do this to go along with the guide that you saw earlier, the blindfolded guide, or this, or sorry, that. Because I like to make sure that everyone has the resources that they need to do it themselves. Because I'm cool like that. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to pull this down here so I can see this better. Let's see. I could press this bicycle menu. That's not bad. Let's see. Cerulean City menu. Yeah. A D Y 1 2 3 4 5 6 4 5 down 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 stop 1 2 4 5 down 1 then obviously spam. Let's see, what else do we want to use? Okay, I don't care for that menu. That menu's so all of these repel menus, nothing of them is going to help. Load. Cerulean is probably going to be the most difficult thing. Or no, so in Celadon. Celadon City is. Because this one starts at 8 down, so it's like. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, because when I hear it, I need to. Is it 11 or is it? Yeah, 11 up. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't hold it long enough. That's my bad. Wow. Dude, just imagine that. Oh, I made the wrong one. That would have sucked. Let's see, it is 11, okay. So it's 12, okay. I held it for 2. I could have sworn I held it for 2. Oh, I didn't hold it long enough, dang it. Wait, why did that work? Yeah. I went one too far. Yeah. Went to Smith's store earlier after taking my dog to the vet, bought some pickles because I've been craving them since. And guess what? What's that? What's that, Chazu? Sorry, I was being nerdy. And I'm not sure if it's 1 gets 1, and then I gotta remember what this 7. pickles never made it home. Oh no! Wait, you didn't go back for them, Chiazo? You didn't go back for your pickles? Did you call them and tell them, or? Sorry, I see someone that. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh, she." Oh, we're going. Oh, okay, but they do know, and they said, "Yeah, you can come get them." Because I'm about to say, when you said that, my pickles never made it home. I was thinking, so, "Yo, Shady! Hi, Shady! Hi!" Open a perfect door to reach me. Let's go. How are you doing, Shady? Yeah, it won't be a problem. When you said my pickles never made it home, I was under the impression you ate them all in the vehicle on the way home. That's what I was under the impression of. Oh yeah, it's storming. Hopefully the power doesn't kill my game. I've gotta hang on. I gotta. That's why I brought this. I need to pull four chases. Ooh, nice. This big jar of pickles. I didn't know how big or little it was. Chazu. I didn't know. I'm the one who always buys the biggest. Yeah, big. I know. Like this kind of big. Like me. I love my pickles. Yeah, exactly. And yes, Shady. I don't know how well everyone knows me, but yes, I do keep this jar of pickles in here for one specific reason. My brother will come into a house and he will well and what he'll do is he'll open the lid, he does not wash his hands, you have no idea what he's touched, he doesn't seem to, sticks his hand in the damn jar, pulls out a pickle, eats it, and thinks everything is perfectly fine. And I seem to be the only person in this that's like, root vegetable, hi, root vegetable, how are you? If Pokeballs are real, I'd shoot none of those to them. Okay, I'll read that later. Rowlets are rares. Jack in the just seen the full art already pulled the secret Decidueye EX full art in the Tyrant promo. Ooh, rude. Jazu's like, those are the cards I want. Oh no, yeah, no, that yeah, my brother, yeah, he does that, and I'm just like, so I make sure that there's a jar in there. I don't touch it. I let him do whatever he wants. I tell my parents, I'm like, don't touch this. If you want pickles, let me know. I can bring this in here. I will get instrument, a clean instrument to go in, squeeze the pickle, pull it out. We don't we don't do what, and I hate to say this, I have seen family members do this where they've been eating with a fork, eating, it's been in their mouth, and they'd stick it into a pickle jar to try to dig out a pickle. And I'm just like, I want to shoot them so badly, but I can't because they're family. Like, I know, it's disgusting. Anyone who knows the. All right, now time for me to read what Root Vegetable wrote. Let's see. Okay, no. Sure thing, root vegetable. I did have a small jar of those hamburger pickles that was almost empty. I poured the juice into a cup and freezing it out. Ooh, okay. I so I had a so Chick-fil-A. I had a free sandwich thing that they sometimes they'll put free stuff on your apps, and so I had two things. I had a free chicken sandwich and I had a free cookie or brownie. I am not a dessert person. Everybody who knows me knows I'm not a dessert person. I am a entree and side kind of person. I don't want cookies or cakes or candy. I want chicken, steak, barbecue chop like pulled pork, pizza, fries, beans. Like I want food. And I know there's a lot of people like, but they're like, but cookies and brownies are good. I'm like, yeah. So what I did was I was asking I was asking someone. I was like, is it possible that instead of using like that I could just get like a few fries, like you don't have to be, but like just some fries. Like I'll redeem it. Y'all like I don't want the brownie with cookie. They did it. They actually gave me some fries. I bought the I bought a Diet Sunjoy. It's the most money I've spent in Chick-fil-A in I don't know how long. And I did get plenty of refills at lunch. And our boss wasn't there, so I didn't have to actually like do anything when I bought like I didn't have to be back in time. Fries are probably cheaper than the brownie. Oh, 100%. 100%. So here's what I tell people. If I wanted to if I really was if I was dedicated to becoming a millionaire in 5 years, if I really, really wanted to be a millionaire, here's what I would do. I would I would start an LLC. I would get everything that I needed to get done. I would I would make so I'd go to multiple banks and then I would try to get an LLC loan using some papers. Now, there are weird ways that you have to go around this. And then what I would do is I would say, okay, this I'm going to start a restaurant. I would then find a facility that was either a cheap place that I could buy and mortgage, or a reasonable rent price. Then, obviously, go through the whole process of getting everything cleaned up, set up, have all of your gear, have health inspectors, FDA inspectors, blah, 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 and everything goes in. Coca-Cola or Pepsi vendor comes in, does their thing, install deep fryers, like conventional deep fryers, conventional flat irons. And what I would do is I would sell hamburgers and cheeseburgers, chicken sandwiches, both fried and grilled. And then I would also have French fries and maybe onion rings. I don't know. And then I'd have a whole range of sodas and obviously tea. What I would do, and here's what I tell people: I would do it in a city, a big city that had a lot of foot traffic, and I'll have a sign out front. And this is the most advertisement you would ever see: is a sign that had really big $4 any any burger or chicken sandwich. Any. So either one of those $4. Yeah, you would be. And here's what happens. People come in. You are not trying to make money off of this. This is your advertisement. This is what huge corporations do to get you into their door with advertisements in sales papers. They will advertise buy one get one deals. They'll advertise really low price deals on other stuff in hopes that you buy other stuff in the store. Now, with a burger or chicken sandwich shop, there are going to be some people who come in and only buy the burger or chicken sandwich, but you've made just enough, like maybe a quarter of profit off of that entire transaction. The fries and the soda, you could say for only $4 more, you can make it a combo. Or I could say for only $3 more, you make it a combo. Those fries, that handful of fries, cost me a quarter. The soda, the concentrate, that much concentrate, and the water, that costs me maybe a nickel to make. And I'd be like, yeah, you can have free refills, sure. You and say everyone averaged one free refill, you'd be like, okay, 35 cents, something I sold for $4. That's $3.65 of pure profit off of something else that I made 25 cents on. I made profit off the fries and the drink, but that burger was what got you in the door. It's crazy. Retail stores accept to influence you to buy more. Oh, 100%. And see, the thing is, people, like normal everyday people, do not realize how business works, like how monetization works, like um how money works. Like most people, like if you go to school, they'll teach you, oh, debt is bad thing, and you're like, no. Like if people are like, is debt a bad thing? I'm like, no, debt is the greatest thing that you could ever have. Like, and people are like, you're crazy. I'm like, put it this way: you get out a loan for assets. Like it could be for a property that you want to rent, that you buy and rent out to people. You could do it for a business and have it as like a minor business loan that's giving you a higher percentage than what you're paying back to the bank, right? The other one could be, so the shopping carts are so big that when you have to have everything you need, you still see it empty. You forgot something. Yeah, of course. Oh, let me see if what's his name said anything else. No, he didn't. Okay. Um, but anyway, that's the virtually the reason why I tell people, like, if you have and I tell people brand new vehicles are not assets. They're not assets. If you're like, oh, I'm buying this 2026 Ford F-150, or I'm buying this brand new, can't like, I'm just like, that is the worst mistake you will ever make in your life. It's like, unless you have the money in your pocket to pay for it up front, like, because all of the money they're spending on um, trying to pay back that loan, or trying to pay an interest, the extra car payment, or sorry, the extra insurance. Um, I have a Honda Pilot. I paid zero. All I paid was tax, tag, and title. That's it. You know how much my insurance is per 6 months? $350 for 6 months. Perfect amount. I'm not complaining whatsoever. And so, all the money that I make, I get to keep a whole bunch of it. I get to invest it into SPX stock, MRVL. Oh, if you guys don't know, I told my buddies like at the beginning of the year when Marvell Technologies, when they had this small little. So I don't know how many of you guys know what microchips are, but anyway, so you know those devices they have at arenas and at convention centers. There's like thousands of people inside. You have these huge things that basically strengthen the cell signals. And this little microchip that goes inside these, there is a patent owned by Marvell. They're the only ones allowed to manufacture these in any G. And they're at 6G right now. And of course, their first production, like their first try at it, failed. So they went from like 120 plus down to like 80. I told my friends, buy in now. Even if it drops down to like 50, like buy in now. I was like, because if they don't, guess what happens? As soon as they make a sale, and they made two sales, they got Viacom and Telenet. Or no, yeah, yeah, Telenet and Viacom. And what happens is, as soon as they signed those contracts that's worth billions and billions of dollars, it started going up. It was like, okay, and then after the first one, it went up, and after the second one, and then guess what happens? A new product line launches, and Tesla ends up buying some of the product in Marvel, whoop, up to 170. And then the next product that doesn't work, and it's like, okay, well, we spent a bunch of money on this. We're going to have to reinvest more money. And it goes down to 150, like, whoa, and then goes back up to 170 because something else worked. I tell people, I study this company. Like, I know when to take my money out, when to put my money. Like this company, I originally, when they were like $15 a share, and I bought, I'm not going to say how many shares, and now it's up to $170 a share. And I tell people the difference between me and my parents and like everybody else in society is I'm not relying on a 401k or a Roth IRA to retire. I'm going to retire before everybody else, and I'm going to have plenty of money because because I know what I'm doing. Sorry, I didn't mean to go through all that. I know you guys don't care for that. Let's see. Where was I at with this? Oh yeah, I know where it was at. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, B, 1, 2, Y, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Y, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, yeah. I hope no one got bored with that. Like, I could go on all day about like just like investments. Like, I could do it because I've been there and done it, and it's a very big passion of mine. Uh oh, Shifty's got to go tickle the sprinkle. I'll be right back. Toodles. I gotta stinkle the Pringle. Ew. I'm such a naughty boy. I gotta stinkle the Pringle. I know Chiazu has probably spit out whatever she's got in her mouth, laughing. I do miss not being able to just be a full like go to just Friday night stand-ups and just that used to be fun. Everyone just loving you to be like, oh my god, he's so cool. Let's see. Oh yeah. One, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. One, two. Oh no! It's the rocket!
Prepare for trouble.
And make it double.
No, make it triple.
I know everybody just loves that, don't they? Let's see. Let's see. So Team Rocket, yeah, I know that. CXDAD2ATD, yeah. So yeah, that's a fly. Enter heal. Use the bike to Saffron. Yep. Um, wait. Since when am I horn drilling this rocket? Where's this? Oh, that's the first one. That's the level 28 Machoke. Never mind. I didn't see that when I was like when I saw the UE and then I saw the 6U13R 8U3L UE 2R28A pause and then I saw the 90. I'm like, oh yeah, the elevator option to go to floor 10 and the A once yourself go to and the go LDEL or 8L8D spamming the battle. Yeah, of course. Why didn't I think of that? And then yeah, going after Giovanni, just teleporting out of there. Flute menu, yeah, I definitely want to. I definitely need to do flute menu, and then I'm gonna do these more than once. It's just better if I do them while I'm online with you guys, so that you guys can sort of kind of see what goes into this. X A D 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 2 7 8 9 2 3 da 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 da. Man, that's American Idol right there. Just American Idol. And then counting 109 down. Yes, I. Oh wait, you guys can't even see this. Hang on. Yes, I do go 109 down. Like you guys aren't seeing this. It is literally 109 down. Next, Kelly. I'm gonna act like I know who Kelly Clarkson is. Hang on, give me a second. Let me. Kelly Clarkson. Oh, she's an American singer songwriter. Okay. Oh, she. Oh, you know American Idol. I never watched it. I only know it from Family Guy. Like Family Guy's made fun of American Idol. That's the reason I know. what it is. Oh, so she was an American Idol in 2002. 82 million. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Okay. She's a couple of years younger than my brother, born in 82. Okay. God, she's old. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. I know who the Simon dude is, or I know of him. Simon, and then there's the redhead chick, and then I forget who all was on that Family Guy skit. It's those people. I forget who all was on it, but yeah. And now Chiazu's like, oh my god, he doesn't know American Idol. I was like, oh my god. I'm like, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not saying she does that. What I have seen, actually seen, is America's Got Talent. I've seen that. I know I know Simon and that one Mexican chick. I forget her name. Who's on that? Who has a really thick accent, and then that one dude from that one movie. I forget. That's God, the bald guy. I forget his name. And then of course everybody knows. Oh God, the guy on stage. I can't remember his name. He was the dad on Everybody Hates Chris. I forget his name. It's fine. It doesn't matter. The only reason I've ever watched that show is because it was hilarious. The show was hilarious. All right, let's see. Safari Zone. We don't need to practice Safari Zone. That's way too easy. Safari Zone's a walk in the park. That's a walk in the park. That is pure luck. Uh, Double HM menu. Okay, so this is the. Let me load that up. When we get to Palette Town menu. Okay. See X A D 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 Y 1 2 3 4 5 6 Y 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 5 2D B I think it's U, and then yeah. Do I pick up an extra item? I have no idea if this guide is right. How high does this streak go? What streak are we talking about? Oh, cool, Jiazu, yay! And yeah, the cool thing is everyone, if you do these streaks, like I'm on every day. I'm literally on almost every single day. So if y'all come in and just do it for 5 minutes, and then y'all could be earn your streaks and then keep getting more cash, and then here's the ultimate prize. According to everyone, this is the ultimate prize in my channel. And yes, this is a real prize. No, this is not a joke. If anyone ever, oh, hang on, if anyone ever actually wins that, they win it. I'm not going to, yeah, I'm never going to change this. I'm going to honor this if anyone ever redeems it. And there's like 4 people working to get this. The only thing is people think it's going to be like they think, oh, this is going to be Delta First Class and Cosmopolitan Presidential Suite. I'm like, no. It's like not on my watch. But I think it's still worth it. And then you've got, let's see, yeah, no one's gonna do the Shifty Attempts blindfolded, no audio speed run. No one's gonna redeem that. No one cares about that. Um, it's gonna be economy and it's Shifty's base. I would not dream of inviting anybody into my basement except for like two people in my entire life, and one of them has seen it. Other than obviously the parents, but they don't know anything about Pokemon or its value. But my local store owner, yeah, he's been down there. He has seen the plethora of cards in sealed products, and he's like, what are you gonna do with all this? And I'm like, keep it. It's like, you should let me sell it. I'm like, nope, nope, nope. It's mine. I love it. He's like, yeah. I need to take off that fudge pop because I don't have any fudge pops. Someone was like, "Hey, what would it cost to get you to eat ice cream in front of us?" I was like, "I'll eat ice cream in front of people." And he's like, "All I've got are fudge pops. That's all we had is brown cows and fudge pops." And I'm not a big fan of the um, frozen chocolate stuff with ice cream inside. Shifty's Club, Macarena, Caramel Dancing. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of redeems. Shifty opens a physical booster pack. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to show you guys. That would be what people would do to be like, oh, I want to see Shifty open an actual pack of cards. And I tell people, please don't do it. I really don't want to. I'd rather keep them sealed. I tell people just save them for something fun like this, like join Shifty on stream for an hour, or um, free 4 hour coaching with Shifty. Grab bag. Ooh, the grab bag. Yes. Yes. Oh yes. So I used to have these pre-made. The only reason why I had them was because I would like anything I didn't want. Like I would take bulk and anything that was new and I didn't want, I would sell it. Oh no, I would sell it on eBay. But this was back before anyone ever did it. Like I was like, it wasn't a bunch of scalping stuff. It was me going and finding people who didn't want their bulk or their cards, and I would buy the stuff that they didn't want, and then I would go through it, pick out what I wanted, or pick out stuff I wanted to keep, and then everything else could go in these grab bags, including foils, including I think there's a thing for EX or whatever. Let's see. Oh, a ultra secret rare. Yeah, 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 yeah. So it wouldn't be a double rare. It wouldn't be like a regular EX. It would actually be like a full art or gold card. I don't know. It certainly wouldn't be no $300 card. I might I'd probably grab a bunch of cards and then just roll a dice, or I was like, since I know Chiazu likes Gardevoir, I'd probably find a Gardevoir to put in there. I don't know what else Chiazu. What I don't know all of your favorite. I don't know all of your favorite Pokemon, of course, but I could probably put something together that she would like, and it wouldn't be worth like $1. It would be stuff that's total worth, definitely worth it. Like I'm not. It's obviously not going to be $100 worth of cards. It'd probably be somewhere around like in between $5 and $10 worth of cards. Like not in the commons, not in the commons or uncommons, but like I'd probably say the big card would probably be the big card. If you guys know what I mean. that's what it would be for that one. But I tell people there's a lot of good redeems, and I unlike some streamers, I honor mine, except when I can't. Like I need to take off some of them because I just don't have any capability of doing it. Hang on, give me a second. I need to create a dashboard, um, view rewards, channel points. Let's see, where's the Shifty? It's a fun. Oh, because I was doing it weirdly. That's why. Weirdly, Shifty eats chicken. Choose Shifty's display Pokemon. That's good. Request game. Sure, I'll do that. I'll add it back in. Choose the comp by Force and TFT unrated only. Yep. Add channel to Shifty's auto host list. I'm gonna make that one a little bit more. I feel like that one is Redeemer saying I love you. Yeah, I know. But I mean, I say it in a weird way. Like, so if you guys, I don't know, you know this, Chazu, all the other people who are watching, if you ever have watched Home Alone 2 Lost in New York City, when the kid is out at the toy store, the guy working the hotel runs his car, sees it stolen. The kid comes running back. They know it. He runs back up to the room, plays a video prank on him with this "Angels with Even Filthier Souls" movie, and then towards the like while it's going on, the the movie he says it's like but my Tommy God dog. It's like get down on your knees and tell me you love me, and the guy's like I love you. That's where it comes from. Because I just thought that was hilarious. I don't even know the guy's name, but he's in that movie at the oh, and everyone in here, their favorite actor of all time is also in that movie. Everyone's favorite actor, Donald J. Trump. If anyone didn't notice, this is the Kappa. I'm trying to do a Kappa. Love those movies, yeah. I want to make a Shifty Kappa. I'm just not sure that like I can do it right. You know what I'm saying? Edit out. Wait, what? Are you serious? Like Hallmark stations, like edit him out. Wait, what about network TVs do it? Wait, does network does like TNT when TNT runs it when I know Fox would never do it, but at TNT I don't know if I don't know which all because TNT runs it. They run it on Christmas. I know for a fact they do. HBO, I get it. Like they're gonna do it. HBO Cinemax, they're gonna edit out. I get that. Like I do. But like then people can say, "Hey, look, this is what makes the video bad." No, not of course not. All he says is down the hall and to the left. That's all he says. When I see them on TV, he's a bit always. Oh yeah, I lost two people from talking about it. um, um, so yeah, join Shifty as the challenge Shifty. What is the challenge Shifty? Blind Boy TGA over format. Other game I prove. What if I were to up the cost of that because that's a little. I could do that one. And free entry to a monthly drawing. That's sucks to be those two. Yeah, exactly. Sucks to be them. Choose next stream. I choose next stream is two. That is way too low. I've got to up that one. Let's see. Shifty opens booster pack. I really don't ever want to open a booster pack, so I'm gonna add some to it. Shifty spear runs normally. Yep. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, someone's actually done that. I'm gonna put that at 5. I'm sorry, Chiazu. I just, I was going through this and I was like, oh, I can just make some edits right quick. Uh, Caramel dancing. Yeah, no one's ever gonna redeem that. Um, Shooty does 10 dumbbell reps, 10 push-ups. Margaret, 10 jumping jacks, 10 leg raises. Well, I can't really do jumping jacks, so we got to cut that off. Leg raises, I can do though. You know what? Let's just take all of these off of here. The Macarena I can still do. I was supposed to be practicing, but doing this exactly. It's fine though. I know what I'm doing. Choose Shifty's displayed Pokemon for the stream. We'll put this at 2,500. Let's see. Shifty host channel once. We'll take that down to 1,000. We don't want that to be too high. We'll let someone do it pretty low. Request game. Let's see. What is this? Choose from 2. So just another. They'll play it for at least an hour. Oh, we're raising that. I haven't done this in forever. Let's see. Shifty Rage channel stream. Yeah. So Shifty host channel once. Yep, I brought it down to 1,000. Choose the comp by Force and TFT. That's fine. Choose my agent of Valorant. 500 is fine. Because I don't really. Let's see. Choose drop location Fortnite. I can't play Fortnite. Choose Chibi for next TFT game. Well, there's 2 choices. Shifty shouts out Twitch or YouTube channel. That 250 is fine. I could probably do it for less. Let's see. George Decay voice. Let's see. Shifty virtual high five, virtual handshake, virtual kiss, quiz. Shifty, Shifty virtual hug. Hot taking sports betting. Yep. Shifty hug. Shifty tells a dad joke. Sips water on a Palmer. Checks his posture. Sent for 5 seconds. Square root. I love. Yeah. Okay. Sings Unholy by Sam Smith. I don't even know what Unholy or Sam Smith is. But yes, I know you're laughing because you know that. Hang on. We're looking this up. Unholy by Sam Smith lyrics, okay? Let's see. Mommy don't know daddy's getting hot at the body shop doing something unholy. He lucky, yeah, he lucky, yeah, he lucky, yeah, a lucky girl. She got married to a boy like you. She'd kick you out if you ever knew about all the time you tell me that you do. Dirty boy, you know everyone is talking on the scene. I can't read that. I know, with the shades on. That's long. I don't want to read all that. That requires someone with a care for reading, and I don't care for reading. That's long. But yeah, it seems like a decent song. I'll listen to it later. I just gotta let me pull it back up. Let's see. I'm gonna save it so I can revisit it. Oh, rewards request queue. I forgot to do this. Let's see. So everything that I've redeemed, mark is complete. Mark is complete. Mark is complete. Mark is complete. Quiz Shifty. Yep. Give a Pokemon a hug. Quiz Shifty. Quiz Shifty. Free Artake and sports betting. I love you. Yep. She does that joke. Yep. Okay. The rewards. The request rewards queue. Is caught up. Okay. God, I cannot speak. What the crap? It's like blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's see. sings Hello by Avril Lavigne for 20K. You know what? We're just going to make a list of these. Let's see. You know what? I'll just go back and look at the chat. Since you apparently have songs you like that I've never heard of before, so she's an Italian singer, right? Hello Kitty, but okay. I'm right? She's Italian. Okay, but okay. So the funny thing is, her last name actually is an Italian word. So just so didn't know if anyone actually knew that. Let's see, what else can I do with this? French. Yeah, I know that. It's basically April Vineyard. Her Lavigne is literally vineyard. Or so French for April, Italian for or like vineyard. Excuse me. Uh, sorry, I'm going through my Twitch. I'm looking through other stuff. I didn't mean to do that. I was looking through trying to see what the okay bro, I lost another follower? Who the hell is I don't know. I don't know. People just want to unfollow me on Twitch for some reason. I don't know. Hey, as long as I'm not losing YouTube subscribers, I'll be fine. People, they are boring. You're right. I think it's because they're like, oh, well, he's not playing Valorant or he's not playing TFT anymore, which I will be doing here pretty soon. I just. Okay, there's nothing else that I can really do to my channel at this point in time, so. I've done pretty much every big menu in this game. Everything else is just fighting. Like, all of the big menus are done. So, and I've already practiced all of the ones that are I practiced the one where it requires frame perfect input. So, all right, Yazoo. What should I Uh-oh. Schedule is updated. Let's see. 7:30. Okay. Yep, I'm still 7:30. Oh, sorry. I just saw this for the So I'll be doing a run for Link to the Cure. So I'll be doing Pokemon Yellow Link to the Cure, or sorry, Pokemon Red for Link to the Cure. Um, Sadly, I won't be able to do it on a treadmill. I wish I could, but um, I obviously cannot walk on a treadmill right now. So otherwise, I would love to, but I can't. So. And the funny thing is, it's the Saturday before NAIC. Oh, which reminds me, I got to show you guys something. So Chiazu might like this. I don't know how well Chiazu knows the TCG. I forget how well you know like competitive TCG or not. I wasn't sure if I. Let me move that. Let me do this right quick so I can log in. You know enough? Okay. Okay, cool. Now I can. Okay. So this right here is the first draft. It's not complete. This right here is aggro Mega Greninja. Like this is as aggressive as it gets. And I know it's not the best right here, but one of the best things about this is it plays literally 3 of these nets. It plays 3 Surfer over the over shuffle draw because your hand's always going to be low. Your hand is never going to be big. Not in this deck. It will never be big. And the idea here is to make sure that you have enough energy to where you are using his ability, discard a basic water energy, and put 6 damage counters on a Pokemon. And obviously, this does 120 or 200, but the real key here is being able to put 6 damage counters anywhere you want. And that is like one of the most fearful things in the world. And you know what I honestly thought about doing? I honestly thought about this is playing this card. So put 1 damage counter on each Pokemon that has an ability, just so I could do like Monkey Dory shenanigans. And I thought, well, I want to keep all water energy, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. But that was a thought because you can always play Mega Frostlass. No, I don't want Mega Frostlass because you can always play it because this your opponent's usually gonna have a pretty big hand size. That's so mean, I know. But the funny thing about it is I play 2 Meowth, I do consistency, I search for lilies, or I search for petrol. And then what I do is after I petrol, I either go for like a buddy pop. I go for Buddy Poffin for him, or I can Meowth for the petrol for a Grand Tree. For people who don't know, Grand Tree basically says once during a player's turn, you search your deck for stage 1 and evolves from a basic Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon. And if it was evolved that way, you can search your deck for a stage 2 Pokemon that evolves from that same Pokemon and put it into play. So basically, you can search your evolution all the way up once per turn. And that's one of the best things is you have 4 Ultra Ball plus the 2 Meows plus the Grand Tree plus the Petrol. You have 8 outs to 1 card. To a single card. And then Meowth is just like,
I'm gonna make things very interesting here. I'm gonna be a Pokemon master.
dude, I was so happy when Meowth EX came out. Dude, Meowth is my 3rd favorite Pokemon in the whole world. He just looks so happy. Evil Trainer, yeah. I'm James from Team Rocket.
I'm not Jesse.
I'm James.
Prepare for trouble.
Make it double. Ooh, Meowth can search for supporter card. How evil. He kind of reminds me of James a little bit, though, because he's got purple hair. It's just not long. You know what I mean? Like, or I guess not purple purple, but like a bluish purple. Like he's got purple and James is like a bluish purple. That dude is. I don't know. I don't know them. Okay, here are the characters that I know from the anime. This one. Oh yeah, this is the only character that I know from the anime. The rest of them do not show up nearly enough. He is in like 4 episodes. This dude is in one. He, I don't even know what episode he's in. So I couldn't tell you. Oh, Lily's amazing. I love Lily. She is a very good character in the Gen 7 series. Yo, love you stream. Thank you, Lunacha. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Well, Pokemon fan, how you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you. Yes, my lovely collection of my plushes and like I don't have a single favorite, but like you can tell how big they are. I love the two one of my faves from the games. Yeah, like you can tell how big they are when I pick them up and put them near me. Aren't you amazing, Sylveon? Mm, 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 mm. They're all 2 foot plushes or bigger. Every one of them. And that's my favorite thing about all these. And then the ones you see, multiply it by 3. That's how many I have. Actually, at the end of the month, Chiazu, I need to do another because I told people I wanted to do it every 2 months instead of every month. Every 2 months. So at the end, near the end of May this month, I'm going to do another survey to give everyone the option of like I'll put like 20 Pokemon down and be like, okay, so which of these do you want to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, maybe 16 Pokemon that can be seen. Unless I decide to do something to take this downstairs, but I really don't want to get rid of these. Make them all I don't have a Gardevoir because they never made a Gardevoir plush that was like 2 feet exactly. Like the only Gardevoir plush that they made was like one that was like 4 foot tall, 4 or 5 foot tall. And sadly, they sold out the day that they released. I never had a chance to buy it. It was never for sale when I had that site up. Not one time. Otherwise, I would have bought it. I would have bought it, Chazu. I would have. And I would have had it in here, and everyone would have loved it. Like this one, yeah. Like, I'm going to look right now because I'm going to say Pokemon Center. .com. If it's, yeah, let's see. Gardevoir. No. No. Price high to low. Yeah. If this, like, if this wouldn't have been sold out, if I would have gotten to this and it was not sold out, you know what I would have done? In front of you, I would have, like, or while I was streaming, I would have bought it. But I'm not paying more than what Pokemon Center has. People are like, oh, you can go buy it on eBay for $600. I'm like, that. Oh, yes. Yes. Let's see. Large plushes. Like, all of my... Like, everyone loves these Evolution plushes, don't they? So, this... So, hey, Sylveon, look! It's your buddy! Sylveon! Sylveon loves seeing his buddy. Or Sylveon loves seeing her buddy. Sorry. Sylveon looks more like... Like, I'm not trying to be like such anything, but I think Sylveon looks more female. So my favorite evolution. Oh wait, you guys can't even see. Hang on, let me move my. Okay, there we go. Actually, let me move my. Nope, 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 not that one. There we go. Now you guys can. Hang on. Now you guys can see all of them. Yeah. Okay. Yay! You can see them all. I had a dream my local grocery store had all the plushies on sale. That'd be so cool. So Jolteon is my favorite, of course. My favorite evolution. Uh, my friend, um, one of my buddies, I think Alvin, his favorite, I think, is Flareon. Um, I want to say my friend, um, Sarah, I want to say hers is Vaporeon. I could be wrong. My friend Kelsey, I know hers is Umbreon. Um, I'm not a fan of Umbreon because of speed running, but and someone be like, buy the ball right now. Like, no, Sylvia's my favorite evolution. We should get a ghost one. That's never going to happen. That would be pretty cool if we did get a ghost one. I've been waiting for a fighting or a ground type because I figured that would be the best one to have. Because, like, to me, that just it just makes sense if they would have like a fighting or a ground type evolution. It really does. And obviously, he's a 23-inch plush. Oh, I could get Totodile. I could get Chikorita, but Chikorita's not tall enough. Chikorita needs to be taller. Oh, look at that. I had a I had a funny thing. You get, yo, Endar, what's up? You get hit an Eevee with a brick, boom, ghost type. You're gonna make Chiazu cry, Endar. How you doing, Andar? Anyway, so funny thing, Arcanine, I had this funny idea. So imagine if I had a redeem on Twitch, and I wanted to do this because I was like, if I ever had a chance to buy this at a Pokemon Center, I'm good, thank you. Tired, but good. I was gonna buy this from a Pokemon Center if I ever got a chance to in real life. I was gonna buy this, and here's what I was gonna do. I was gonna put a redeem on Twitch and says, uh, um, go get the puppy or go something like, and then his favorite dog in the whole world because my buddy Rob, he knows that I am not a pet per like I do not allow pets in my house. Like I am anti pet. No, I'm not anti pet. I'm anti pets in my house. Like, and then I'd be like, "Come here, boy," and then I would have a string attached, and you couldn't see the string, and I'd pull the door. The door wouldn't be fully shut all the way, and then I'd pull it, and it looks like, and then I would make a little that you could hear, like I'd make little scratch noises, and then it'd just be like, and he would actually think that this was like, who's a good boy? And I would just have Arcanine right there. I'd be like, he's a good boy who wants to meet Arky. And I'd pick up the Arcanine and he'd just be like, you. I thought about doing that because I know that would be the funniest prank to pull on him. Like, I'm not one of those, like, bad. I'm like one of those people that, like, ruins people or does something like. I think that is a funny one. Like, I would love to have this Wailord plush, but because it is a big enough. If I see either of these, I'm gonna tell you guys this. If I see these at NAIC, when I go to NAIC, if I see any of these, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to like any of these at NAIC, not like I'm gonna if I see them there. I'm gonna just because it would be the most hilarious video I can make at the event. It'd be hilarious. Yeah, those for sure. I'm not sure about Rayquaza. I'm not sure how big Rayquaza is. Let's see, how big is Rayquaza? 53. What? Inches. Oh, Milotic is the one that Livy wants. I told. Oh, it's like that now. Maybe Dragon, but definitely Milotic. I told Livy if I could get Milotic, I definitely want to get that just for Livy. But I know it's not ever going to be available. I would love to do it just for Livy. Do you have a Jirachi? I love the Wish Pokemon. Not big plush, not in a big plush. Like I told him I would literally get any one of these, like this. I wouldn't get these two. Well, I already got him. I'd get like this one, maybe an apple. I had now Appleton looks weird. I doubt I would get Gigameowth. Psyduck maybe, definitely Altaria, definitely Furret probably not. I probably wouldn't get him. I definitely would get him and him. Um, I don't think I'd want Ramager I definitely would get Lucario, Wailord. The 57-inch one, I would get that Wailord. This is the Wailord I would get, not the other one, that one. And then this Pikachu already got a bigger Pikachu. And then let's see, any of these, if they have them at NEIC, I'll get them. If they have, uh, I don't know if Rotom will be able to stand up on his own, so I probably wouldn't get it. And any of these I would get if they're available. Do you have a giant beanbag cheer type Snorlax? I already have one, but it's downstairs. It is not put together. It is not. So it's not really a beanbag. Like you know those Japanese micro-sized beads, like micron beads, like plastic bead, like they're super small. So I have the bag of those and the folded up Snorlax thing still because that's how they ship it. And they're like, yeah, we're not gonna ship it already, but like you've gotta like we want to make sure that it gets to you and it's not damaged. You know, if a hole gets put in the box and they're just like, well, at least only the beads were damaged, not the actual thing itself, and they'll put the plastic package inside the beads. Like they'll go into it, they'll place it in there when they tie it up, and then they'll ship the beads with the bag still or the plastic wrapped Snorlax thing inside. That's how I got mine. It's still sitting downstairs. um, and I've got another Snorlax too that's like that I got from Japan. There's a literal life-size Snorlax. I don't have the beads to go inside of it, but I have the life-size Snorlax, the 6'11" Snorlax skin downstairs still wrapped up. And someone's like, "How much did that cost?" And I'm like, "A lot." Until the playing Violet, that Scarred is the most broken Pokemon ever. That Petal Dance, I think, is called a 70 power. I can't remember the hit, but it's pretty high and it crits it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So one of the best things that I've seen people do with Meowscarda is I've seen something really cool. Um, like so so Grumpig with own tempo. Um, and hang on, let me find the attack. Um, well, it might not be available in 9. I'm not sure. Um, skill swap, yeah. Skill swap, yeah. So he would skill swap own tempo, and then you could literally just use. And so for anyone who doesn't know, own tempo, just you don't get confused. For anyone who doesn't know, and it's pretty cool that you can skill swap the own tempo, and then just not have any downside to it. And then you can literally just like play a grassy terrain and a switch. Like you can force a grassy terrain with Rillaboom. You can force switch into them, and then as you're force switching, the Grumpig uses the school swap to own tempo the Scarda. And then another thing you could do on your second attack is, let me see if I can find it. If it's available in gens, it might not be. Let's see. It should be because I know it can learn it. Because we used to do this with this Pokemon because it's so bulky. Uh, where's Follow Me? Okay. Anyway, it was a pretty cool idea because anyone who doesn't know, literally your special defense is like really high. So instead of focusing on like like you would only focus on your defense and HP. So that way you're just like a huge tank and you're basically using nothing but stats moves in order to do stuff. And then it's just like if you ever get put in a situation where you do get um what's it called? Ah I'm gonna remember the attack pretty soon. Taunt. If you ever get taunted, then it's just like you have one move that you can use to get around the or to actually attack. But anyway, but yeah, that used to be a really cool thing that you could do with like see Meowscarda. But we didn't do it with Meowscarda. We did it with another Pokemon. Um, but it's pretty cool that you could literally skill swap own tempo. That was a really cool thing that we did. But yes, I 100%. If I'm at NAIC and they have an Arcanine or they have a Gardevoir, they have a Lucario, like one of these, like I will buy it and I will do it. Like it, I will make the only reason I would do this is just because it would be funny. And what I would do is I would make the so I would make a video of like I think this would be pretty cool of me and the gang just hanging out at a hotel, and then it would just be like if I could get multiples, it'd be like Gardevoir would just be like playing against Lucario at a table. Arcanine would be sitting on the bed watching, that'd be funny. And people are like, "You would buy all those?" I'm like, "I can afford them. I don't want to, but I can afford them. Easy." uh, Yeah, if I ever had a chance to get like Wailord or Lucario, I'll definitely get Lapras if I can get Lapras. Definitely Porygon. Definitely Altaria. Milotic just for Livy, because I know Livy would love this. Slowpoke because this would be amazing. Cody Orson still like. First, you gotta find me, Chiazu. Eh, 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 eh. But yeah, that's what I bet you when I was coming to all these decks. Anyway, yeah, that was this deck. Let's see. With my job, yeah. She's an officer of the law. She's gonna she's gonna make sure that she locks up the bad boys. I got cuffs on you, bad boy. I know she's probably laughing her butt off right now. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So here's another. I found this deck on the last Japanese event, or not the last one, but this was which one was this? Which Limitless tournament was this? It was the Osaka. This wasn't the one that just. This is the one that just. This is the one. Wasn't the one that just happened. It was. Is a different one. So this one specifically had a Hops Zacian deck by Kokiota, and I was. And here was my first thing. Like this is what I thought about playing in this deck was Philip. Officer, but I do have access to a system that is background checks and lists all addresses of person. Fair enough, Jiazu. Uh, so anyway, Philip is what I'm gonna fit into this. So and I'm gonna take this Archaludon out. I'm taking this out and I'm gonna fit some more other stuff in here. And the whole point of this deck is to literally attack for 3 energy cards. Now just imagine that 3 energy cards. Pretty cool, huh? And then one thing we do with Hop Zacian is we go Philip for 2, the attach for the turn, so that's 3 energy. Hop's Choice Band, obviously plus 30, and attacks cost 1 less. Snorlax attacks do 30 more damage. Postwick attacks do 30 more damage. So you take that 240, you're doing 330 for 3 energy. And where it says you can't use it next turn, it doesn't say that you discard energy. It's just literally you just use the attack again. So that was one of those like fast aggressive decks. People are like, oh, you don't want to play Dragapult? I'm like, not if I can one shot the thing before it can one shot me. Like that thing's gonna be playing Monkey Dories out of their hole, bro. And the funny thing is, they're not going to be able to. Well, the thing is, I have no small basic Pokemon. Hop Zacian would absolutely destroy, and that I think that's the reason the kid did so well is because this destroys Dragapult. They have no way of chipping at small Pokemon. There are no small Pokemon besides a Meowth X. This is the smallest Pokemon I have. It's a 2 prizer 170. Like, Snorlax is a 1 prizer. It's got 20 less HP. Like, Meowth is the only thing that you can target to get any reasonable prizes. Otherwise, you're going after Hop Zacian, and I'm gonna one shot you every single turn if you're a Dragapult. And I'm like, oh, so you've got Dracloaks now. Okay, your Dracloak insta strike for 30, 60, 90, 120 because I've got the Snorlax, the Choice Band, and the Postwick, or maybe I only get the 90. I'm still getting that knockout. And then I can do 30 to a bench Pokemon. Doesn't really matter if I do 30 to the bench. It really doesn't. Um, but it's like, okay, so I can just one shot them with a single energy card. I can also Hops Cramorant knock it out. I can go into a Snorlax and I can apply that pressure. What else can I do? Yeah, I don't know about the energy search. I don't agree with this count. I'm gonna have to do something with this list. But that was one thing that I thought about. Was just like, yeah, I don't know about this. Oh, also, I don't know if anybody knows. I honestly thought of. I don't want to do this at NEIC. I thought about doing it, but I thought I would rather actually try to some degree. Not try, but try like 2% try. Not like not like 0%. Like if I did, I would play this deck because I would get removed from the tournament immediately. And here's why. This card, Diglett says flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. This card, if you flip enough heads in a row, can mill your opponent out in one turn. Emolga has a free retreat cost. They both can be sought through Buddy Buddy Puffin. They both Diglett and the energy can be searched for the Fighting Gong. Both can be searched for Nest Ball, both Pokemon. Energy can be got through Energy Search. Night Stretcher can bring them back from the discard pile. Pokegear can find I gotta replace the I know in the research with Lily's Determination. I gotta figure out a way to fix those. And the Artisan, I gotta fix the Artisan. Curse Blaster, do we have that? I gotta take away that too. So one, two, three, four cards. I've got a. Or no, and wait, do we still have an S ball in format? I don't know if we do. We might not have an S ball in format. I'm not sure. Yeah, this thing's in black and white. Okay, I'll have to do some. I'll have to look and see. But anyway, so basically the whole idea is just massive consistency. You attach one fighting energy to a Diglett in the active, and you mill them down by flipping a coin exactly the same every single time. And and I will say this, I have been in tournaments where I don't make it obvious. People will be like, why is he playing Pokemon Catcher instead of Boss's Order? And I will take just any random coin. This one might be a little too scratched up. I tell people it can't be too scratched up. It's got to be a big coin. It can't be a small coin. The small coins are about like that size. This is a big coin. And I hold it the exact same every time. And I make sure that I hold it the exact same. And then I put my hand on the table in the perfect spot. And then I come up the exact same every time. And I just do that motion. And I let it go right there. And then it would create three full rotations. And it lands on the table with almost no bounce. And you cannot use a mat. You have to use a hard surface because the mat is rubber and the rubber will cause it to bounce weirdly. You want it as flat, you want the surface as solid as possible with no air. Like so at least that's what I tell people, like as solid as you can with no air. So I would get removed. I would they would drop me from the tournament probably round one if I played this deck, which would be super fun. It'd be so cool just to play this deck. Let's see. They would call you a cheater for not flipping. It's not. It's not cheating. It is not cheating at all. Like cheating means that you're doing something actually against the rule. There is nothing in the rule book that says I can't. I'm going to show you. I'll show you, Chiazu. I know what you're saying, but I'll show you. I'll show you where it says. Let's see. Play Pokemon rules and resources. I've actually had to do this to people before where I was just like, which was see, it's tournament rules handbook. It's up. It's not down here. It's up here. Oh no, it's not in this one. Hang on. Let's see. Tournament rules handbook. TCG tournament handbook. Here we go. This is it. This is 100% it. Hang on. Let me double check where it's at. Randomizer 613. So I know you didn't call me a cheater. So here's the thing. Competitors are permitted to use two types of randomizers during a Pokemon TCG match, coins or dice. Competitors are always permitted to use their opponent's randomizer. You'll have to, but you're always permitted to. Now, coins can be obtained from pre-constructed theme decks, trainer kits, or other special Pokemon TCG products. Competitors should consider the following when choosing a coin as a randomizer. When flipped, a coin should be held at shoulder height and fully rotated at least 3 times before landing on the table. Coins should land as flat on the table as possible. If both competitors cannot agree on the result of the flip, a judge may be called to determine whether the result is conclusive or the coin must be flipped again. Once the judge has ruled that a result is conclusive, it cannot be redone. Coin flips that land outside the play area are considered valid, must be flipped again. Everything contained inside the blue and white matte image shown image A for your gameplay area, which is right here. Everything in the blue and white, so anything here is considered gameplay. Any coin released with an official Pokemon product from EX Ruby Sapphire on should be considered fair and impartial. There is not a single judge who would legitimately be able to. Okay, so here's the thing. The thing is, they would be going against the rules if they said, well, we're going to DQ because he keeps flipping heads. I can change my coin. I'll bring 100 coins with me. I will flip it the same way every single time. And I'm going to give the exact same speech every single time, but it's not going to be, oh, I can flip heads. It's not. It's going to be like, I can't. It's like, I don't flip heads every time. I just want to make sure that I flip as consistently as possible, so the coin is not going out of play. And then I tell people, when I do this specifically, it goes head height and always lands heads. Always rotates 3 times in there. And it, when you flip it, it doesn't say you have to start at shoulder height. It says flip at shoulder height. So it's held at shoulder height. So it's still in my hand at shoulder height. It's still here when it's shoulder height. Ah, hang on. I didn't hold it correctly. Ah, landed on my mouse. Hang on. Let me. Oh, I moved my mouse. Heads. 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 I was like, this is too easy. Yeah, dice, they have their own thing, but coins have a very separate thing. So I always tell people, I can pull this up in the middle of a tournament and tell them why I'm not breaking any rules. Because I'm not. I'm not breaking any rules if I were to be doing it. 0 rules are being broken. And that's why I want to do it. But at the same time, I don't want to go to a tournament and then everyone be like, here's the only reason, Chiazu. The only reason why is if I do this, people will get the impression, they don't get the impression he practiced flipping coins. Their idea is going to be like, he cheated. He probably is doing the same with speed runs. Even though I do the same thing with speed runs like I do with coins, I practice. And it's always practice. And then I can just do it and just go. But I'm not going to do it at some small event. It's going to be a huge event. Like, I told people, there's like, are you ever going to do it at a Worlds? It's like, I probably should, like, if I ever get invited to Worlds, I should do it. Just because I could. Just because I could. I think it would be funny. Anyway, it's 9 o'clock. I need to play something else. Or I could just talk TCG. Yo, I'm Natus. What's up, my boy? I was just telling everyone, I was like, I could play something or keep talking Pokemon. I don't know. How you doing, Natus? I'm down bad. You're down bad? Aww. I hope everything gets better, buddy. I was like, so you're. Ugh. So to make a new one? I'm about to say, is it that they like Discord deleted it or something, or Is it something that hacking could solve? Just out of curiosity. Because if Discord did it, then that's a different story. Installed Windows, so you lost your codes. Oh, forgot to back them up. Oh, no, 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 no. That you could still get access to your account. Do you know how to use Windows? Yeah, it does, but I don't know the code exactly. I know a guy who does. You know what? Hang on. Like you know how to pull up the command prompt, right? Like, is that's probably the easiest way to do it. Is there's a few line not a few lines of code. It's like I want to say close to like 200 and some odd lines. Oh no, file recovery won't do nothing for you. Um, but um, but basically what you can do is you can bypass. Like I hate to say this, if you like you have access to the email, right? You have access to the email, right? That's on the account. Assuming you do. Okay, yeah, you could easily do it then. And it basically what it does is instead of using that, it basically bypasses any codes and basically sends you something. I forget what the code is. Like you have to go to the program, it pulls up the program, and then you do like a back end code to say like, oh, by the way, this is my login, this is my username, my password. But when it fails, what you do is you don't go for the code. Instead, you put another thing in that says, okay, we bypass this and go straight to the sends an email and gives you a code. I don't know the code by heart. I'd have to go ask, but there is a way to do it. There is a way to do it. It's not technically kosher, shall we say, but it works. And when I say kosher, I've got to find a way to be able to say it on Twitch without getting banned. Because I do not support hacking in any way, shape, or form. Under no circumstances, under no circumstances do I ever support or think hacking is good in any way, shape, or form. So, and I'm Shifty's Club, and that's hacking. Never heard. Yeah, hack. Yeah, hacking. I have no idea, bro. Not. I'm just looking at all these decks. I'm trying to figure out what could work. Yeah, my buddy. Is he in his Discord right now? Hang on. Let me turn this on something else. I need to go check. I don't want to give away his who he is or what he does. Like I just want to know for sure whether he's in because he might be in his and I could go ask him. But let's see. Where did I put his server? Where did I put his server? I don't think I've got so many servers I'm in right now. I don't even see it on here. Instead of all that, I can join your Discord and you give me stamp towns so I can come back. What do you mean stamp towns? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Yeah, everyone's. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, absolutely. That's mine. Everyone's welcome in mine. Everyone is welcome. Let's see. And then here's his. Keep in mind, this one I'm about to post is not mine. This is my buddy Tiny Eco. This is his Discord. This next one is not. This second one's not mine. The first one is mine. Second one is not. But yeah. Yay, Omnatus! Let's see, roles. Let's see, I know Omnatus plays these games. He plays. I know he plays that. I know he plays this and this. Let's see. I don't know what else he plays. Okay, yay! There's Omnatus. But yeah, sorry, no, you're good, you're good. Oh, and I forgot to give the face with the heart eyes. Yay! I'm curious what. There he is. Yep, and he just joined Tiny Eco. It's Diablo. Yay! Yay! I'm happy. We got Omnatus back. Yay! All right, so I wish I could play Metagross. I don't think Metagross is positioned well in the meta, especially for NAIC. I doubt it. I don't like Alakazam for the new format because we've got the card, the new shuffle item, the new hand limitation item, and I play multiples of those. Zoroark I do like. I think Zoroark could be decent. This is a deck that I did want to play, and I disagree with with Azul. Oh, hang on, you guys can't see. Hang on. So I disagree with Azul when it comes to Zoroark. Like Zoroark is good for those who thinks choose one of your opponent's bench or choose one of your bench in Pokemon attacks and use this attack. Great attack. So I like Insurashra because powerful rage does come in. It does come into play. There is not always, but it does have a position. Zekrom is obviously your biggest one because you can just rampaging thunder. You just go 250 for 2 energy. Shred is usable. Like Shred, you have to be able to use that attack. Obviously, Flame Body Cannon's pretty good. You'll never use Backdraft. And the reason why is because you're never going to have enough energy in the discard pile for it to work. So, that actually, hang on. Shifty's got an idea. Someone please stop me from doing this. You know what someone needs to stop me because I'm about to try Zoroark in Zoroark EX, but I'm about to do Ins Darmanitan and discard. Uh, mm, I don't know that I can. Oh, sorry. I'm not sure that I can do that. Do I have enough room for hammers? Do I have enough room for hammers in here? I could just discard every energy that they put into play, and I could just go trade for every energy disruption card in the game, and I could just go, they can't play the game, and then just backdraft them to death. I don't know if I can do it because I would need enough support for trade, and there's so many cards that I just can't get rid of once it gets in a hand. I would need extra energy and ways to recover them, and unfortunately, I only see like two things. Oh yeah, Omnatus, yay! That's the first step to getting everything back up and running. Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Hey, I'm happy. I'm happy, bro. And we 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 want to make sure all of. I tell people this all the time. I want to make sure all of the boys are okay. I want to make sure they're all here. They're all doing well. I'm even the person who's like, I never see Poogies in Tiny's chat, and everyone's like, we want to see Poogies. So I was like, well, I go check on Poogies to make sure that she's okay. And everyone's just like, okay. Like, I still make sure everyone's okay. I want to make sure everyone is good. Like let everyone know I'm there if they need them. Like, I've got. Oh my God, what was his? What is his? Oh my God, let's see. Where is his? Did he change the name of it? Is that why I can't find it? He could have changed. He could have easily changed the name, and I just don't see it anymore. I know it's another of those. Nope, it's not this one. I'm trying to remember some of these. I'm trying to remember half of these discords. Oh, there. Okay, I see it now. He got rid of the image. Um. Okay, so he's not even online right now. Okay. Yeah, he's not. He's not even online right now. So anyway, he is an absolute legend. My buddy Yank. He's if anyone, I'm sure he remembers the. I'm pretty sure he's probably got it like a copied pasta somewhere where he can just be like, okay, this is your old account. Okay, step one, copy this, paste it. Okay, next, copy this, paste this. Next, copy. I'm sure he's probably got it somewhere. I don't know. I have to ask him if I ever see him on a Discord call, but that's almost never because I barely get on call. I'm too busy streaming and trying to do something with my life. Like, I want to play. I want to play in Zoroark. I want to play this deck, but it's so anyone who doesn't know. Let me see. I think this site's still up and running. Yeah, it is. Okay, meta. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So here is Zoroark. This is us, and this is our chances against every deck. Now I want y'all to see this. For example, this is why I don't want to play Inzorark, but I kind of do, but I kind of don't. One, I don't care for this. This does not matter. This is. Do you get it or do you not? This one is almost unwinnable. Your festival lead is almost unwinnable. This one, they just one shot you every time, and you can't one shot them back. The only way you win is just going through Darmanitan first, but it's difficult. This one is because they just one shot you. This one is because they just one shot you, and you can't hit them on the bench because they're Articuno. And then it's just like, oh well, how do you win this? Like this is your best matchup? Yes, it's Dragapult, because literally that's all Inzork is meant to do is beat this. That's all they do. Is they're meant to beat this. That's why you see 50.4, 57, 47. The only reason here is because they've got Blaziken, and the baby Blaziken hits 120 and 120 to a bench, and it can take prizes pretty decently, and that's what they go to get that one. So this is the only reason I want to play this. The deck I do want to play, it's not even on. Okay, yeah. Definitely not playing this. This is the new. This is the current format. Yeah, this is with yeah. Right now, this is a really good deck. I will say the best deck is probably Cynthia's Garchomp, because you either just win or you just lose almost everything, and it's just like some of the most unpopular decks like Crustle. I don't know if Festival Lead's popular. I doubt it is in this one. They're just bad. Like Zoroark popular, Lucario popular, Grimmsnarl probably not. All these Dragapults they're popular, and they just win these matchups. So I could probably play Cynthia's Garchomp, um, just because of how good everything is. I know how to play this deck. I've actually have it built. I think somewhere I've got it built in my bag. I've got like a billion decks though. I wanted to play Starmie Frostlass, but my biggest problem, I'm gonna show you guys. My biggest problem was two specific decks. First is Lucario, and the reason why is because they can quite literally one shot you every turn. You just have no chance to win. You have no chance to win this unless you can Frostlass early. You have to get the Frostlass down, and even then, Dusknoir is the best way to answer this. But if you go Dusknoir, then you just have a much worse um, matchup against other decks. Yeah, you just don't win this Dragapult like straight Dragapult. You just can't win because they play Duskulls. You have extra basics to knock out. You have extra basics to knock out with Torchic. Um, Obviously they can't do anything if you can say, "Oh, I'm just going to swing at you and you can't stop my attack." But Crustle, I'm not worried about Crustle, and obviously Alakazam's bad. I love this because people are like, "Oh, I'm playing Rocket's Mewtwo." I'm like, "Okay, and what are you gonna do when you have to play against Teal Mask? Like Teal Mask box is just impossible to beat, and it's still a popular deck. But I think Dragon Balls probably the most consistent deck. It's just I don't know. I want to. I don't think I have a way to find. Let's see. Do we have enough? Do we have enough matchups? I don't even see it up here. Where is Hops Zacian, bro? Oh, Shifty. I know it's off topic. While I'm thinking about it, have you seen the schedule? Yeah, I'm Friday at 7:30. Correct. So I was like, yeah. Yeah, it said there was a schedule change, and I looked, and I looked, I was like, oh, it's probably sometime Saturday or Sunday, where they're moving people around. I was like, I'm fine. I'm fine with Friday night. That's perfectly fine. I'll just go. I'll just be home kind of early. Why is it taking so long to load this? I want to see what Hop Zacian's matchups are to this as of the current rule set. So happy with the website. Now I had to reload the JSON file for the schedule into the website. Oh, okay. I'm assuming what the heck was that? I'm assuming that because you're using JSON, I'm assuming y'all probably using like API or are using API keys to share the info from like an ONGES to like a main account or something. I'm just curious because I have no idea what's. Yep, you auto win this one. I love that. Like you cannot lose to this matchup. There's no way of losing this matchup. Um, and then yeah, these look right. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, those two are pretty. Like this one's not as bad as it looks. This one is Alakazam. You cannot beat. It is impossible to beat this deck with Hop Zacian. What in the world? It is impossible to win, and it's impossible for Crustle to win. Like those are the. I guess Raging Bolt is. It's impossible to beat them, but not really. Like the only reason why is because they can go Baby Bolt, and Baby Bolt starts to do the majority of the early process. But I'm thinking Philip will help us with that matchup. There's nothing you can do against Alakazam for this deck. It's just impossible. Uh, Dragapult's pretty decent. We made the schedule in an app, and then I extracted a JSON file from the live Horaro site where the schedule is in the HTML code. There is a script that reads the data from the JSON file and auto updates the website in real time. Pretty cool. Oh, cool. Yeah. My so my coding skills aren't really the greatest. Like I'm like I'll show you guys like obviously I do things a little bit differently. Like I like to go um like meddling just href style css. Like in my head I like to do this like give myself my style here, go here with all this. Like this is pretty fun. Yeah, I love HTML code, but CSS is more fun. And I'll show people what I do with mine. Let's see. Dreamweaver. Yes, I am old. Interesting. Yeah. This is how old I am. Keep this in mind, everybody. I am old. This will never show the correct design. This is how old this program is. It is so old that you can't visualize it, but you can see it here and you can edit it. And then obviously one of my favorite things is the style script. And I just have this style script for everything. Oh, and here's something that I was doing. Um, I only wanted to do this to see if I could make it. I haven't been successful at making it look the way I want it to look, but my logo, as you can see, I'm trying to make it look 3D ish. Like it's white, but it's got like a silver border on the lower left corner. The LTTC link to the Cure website, that's through GitHub, and I love that I can edit it right there in live updates. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't do GitHub. I know nothing about GitHub. And then let's see. Let me put this here so I can go to Shifty's Club. Okay, there we go. This is the only reason why I did this because I was trying to get like a 3D-ish effect and I couldn't really get it. Like this is not on the website, but I don't think this is. I don't have it up. I was trying to this is the right one, correct? This is the no, this is the downloads. This is not the documents. Hang on. Hang on, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's not the right Shifties Club. Hang on, that's not the right one. Documents. Shifties Club. Index. There we go. Okay. And then one of the things that I try to do with this is like try to do this like grayscale thing with only 4 pixels and try to just do RGB grayscale like 51, 102, 153, 204, 255. Like people know that it's literally multiples of 51. So I can go up the grayscale times 5. And then obviously white. Then I still haven't figured out exactly what I wanted to do with this, but I could just make it like a little bit different. Like I can't get it to look exactly the way I want it to look though is the problem. Like I don't like it. You can see the the border, but it doesn't look so like it doesn't look like a crisp silver like it goes. It doesn't go like you can't like see it. Where it's just like it looks like 3D ish. It looks like a very slight shade, and that's what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a really good code for it, and I don't know that I can do it. I've tried so hard for this one, but anyway, that's as far as mine goes. Is HTML, CSS, Java, Python. Oh, I love Python, bro. Um, like, let me see if I can show you guys a project that I'm working on. This is this is a very crazy project that I'm working on. Um, I can't spill out too much information about it, but it is very very fun. I'm hoping that it eventually works out, but hopefully. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no like other than Garchomp. This is the reason I thought about playing Garchomp is just because of this. Like if this is 30% of the meta, and then you already win the other two, like this one and Zoroark, this is like the majority of the meta. I'm like, well, why shouldn't I just play Cynthia's Garchomp? I'm like, I should just play this deck. This is so much better. But I'm not sure. Like when I was looking at it, I was just like, I could play it, but I'm not exactly sure. Like, where does Cynthia's Garchomp? It's not even in top 32. It is at the what's it called? The new Japanese event that happened not that long ago. Um, they had one, and I can't remember, but Prague did. Prague had one. Actually, they had multiple. Like this dude, I'm not a huge fan of this exact list, but this is solid. This is a solid list. Ah, my eye. The best thing about this is hang on. One of the best things that wait, what did I do with the oh the trainer hill? I did away with the trainer hill. Let's see. It's yeah, trainer hill. Um, bro, come on, computer. Also, I'll be getting off pretty soon. I do apologize, guys. I wanted to play something, but I got some questions, and I started showing off decks, and I started doing other stuff and talking. Bro, will this thing load? Anyway, so one of the cool things you can do, and I tell people this, like when it comes to like you have a grass weakness, yes. When it comes to a crustal, one of the cool things you can do is you can play Spiritomb and you can just attack it for a one shot knockout because they're always going to swing at you for 120 times 2 is 240. They can never one shot you. They can never one shot you. So it's like, okay, you throw the Cynthia Spiritomb out, and then you just go, okay, boing, knockout. What's your answer? Now the only thing I don't like is, and here's what I tell people: where is the recovery? There is no recovery here. Like there's literally no recovery. Like Slurry skill, this is not. I don't like this. I don't like this card being in this deck. Um, like I get it, but it's not good. I like it, but it's not, like I get it, but I don't like it. Like it, there needs to be recovery in this deck. Um, Pokegear. If you're playing for Lily for boss, I don't care for Pokegear. Like there is no point. You might as well just play. You might as well take this out and this out and play four more draw supporters because you're either gonna hit a Lily or you're gonna hit a boss. Or you're gonna hit nothing. So I kind of like the idea of just doing taking this, and just get two four more draw supporters. But for me personally, only reason I would ever play Petrol is to play Unfair Step. But here's the problem: where's your Meowth? There is no reason to play Unfair Stamp if with this deck if you can't consistently draw into it, because you're not going to draw into Petrol or just instantly have Petrol. You're not going to Larry skill into a Petrol into an Unfair Step. That's just you're asking to lose. Like this makes zero sense. So there's some other stuff that I would do here. There's much better options that you could have for this deck. I don't know who thought of this or who thought this was a good idea, but this list is not great. Um, so whoever Nettie Kosek and Manuel Jorach are, I'm sorry, but these lists are not great. I'm sorry. Um, and then let's see, did anyone else play this deck? Let's see if anyone else played Garchomp. They probably hit the perfect matchups though. They probably hit everything they wanted to hit. Or at least that's the way I would see it. Because even then it wouldn't matter what you put in the deck. I'm sure they probably played it at the event and it was like, okay, yeah, this didn't work. We're gonna change this. I can almost guarantee you they're gonna change it. Like, see, I still don't like this list. Oh, it does have. Oh, so it is. Okay, so it's not Garchomp in it. So it's just Garchomp. Okay, let me go through here and look for just the Garchomp. Just Garchomp. Yeah, this dude, is that the dude I just looked at? No. See, he plays Rescue Stretcher. This is good. This is something you play. Like, I don't understand Pokegear, and I will never agree with this. See, Neo Upper would be better than Unfair Stamp. Like this one, let's see. Yeah, this is yeah. I don't agree with this deck. That's the one I just looked at. Uh, and then the Manual Kid. Yeah, I don't agree with his deck either. Let's see. Mads Jensen. Okay. Decent. See, I prefer like I would even take these Pokegear. There's no reason to be playing two Pokegear when you get like three Judge and two Surfer. See, this is so much better than playing than playing a Petrol and an Unfair Stamp. Like, there's no sense in that. Like, even Budu's fine. Like, I have no problem with this. I obviously think a fourth Roselia is like very good. Like, But the thing is, like, cut these Pokegears for night maintenance or night stretchers. Like, you cut them for night stretchers, you're just so much more better off. Um, Honestly, I prefer 8 basic energy, but I could probably make a list that's probably really like are much better than what these guys are building. Um, like Team Rocket's Watchtower, that's a pretty good card to have in the deck. 2 Night Stretcher. See, this guy understands. This guy understands that Spiritomb is that important. Like, you're not just gonna be like Garchomp, Garchomp, Garchomp all day, or like I'll throw one Spiritomb in. No, like if you play against Crustle, this will eventually get knocked out, and if you don't have an answer, then you just lose. Like, and I don't think people realize that you can't attack with Roserade. You're never going to kill anything with Roselia. Like, your Cynthia's gonna bite isn't gonna do anything, so she's gonna get one tapped, and you're never gonna do any effective damage. Like, this is very important because they're gonna hit you for 240. You could swing them back for 240. Like, this is a very good attack. Like, this is why I tell people I love this as a one of or a two of. But if you play one of, you better have multiple recovery cards for it. So I like this list much better. I'm still not a huge fan of this list, but it's much better than what I've seen. Like, I prefer 5-4. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Neo Upper, but I understand the idea behind Neo Upper. I understand it. Let's see. Like, it's not a bad. Like, that's the best list by far. Okay. See, this is okay. Yeah, I like this. I kind of like this. Just not enough energy, but like honestly, I could probably pull the fourth Roserade. I could pull the fourth Roserade for another basic fighting. Um, and then I'm not a huge fan of Hilda. I like Surfer. I don't like Hilda, but I could probably pull one for a third judge and one for special energy, and so that way you're not running out of energy too early. But at the same time, I tell people, I don't know if people know this. Rocky Energy says as long as this card is attached to a or attached to a Pokemon, it provides fighting energy. It doesn't have to be a fighting Pokemon. The only thing is this effect only happens for fighting Pokemon, but it still can be attached to a Spiritomb. I don't know how many people know that, but it can still be attached to Spiritomb and count. I don't know how many people are supposed or might or might not know that. Yeah, this is probably see I understand this. Like, if you're going with a Hilda route, understood. Absolutely. Just do not play Pokegear. Like, this is a good list. Like, I kind of like this. I'm not a huge fan of this, but I mean, this is the best one I've seen so far. Like, this is definitely like, I'm obviously not a huge fan of Larry's skill. I would swap a Larry's skill for another basic energy, obviously. And then I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna copy this one because this one looks pretty good. So, I'm not a huge fan of that. So who is Baron? Is this the kid's name? Yeah, Baron. Yeah, okay. So Baron Goon Tekken, whoever you are, buddy. This is yeah, you're my new buddy. You don't even know me. I don't know you, but you're my new buddy, whoever you are. And yeah, this is not. I don't know what this is for, but this is not a why. Why would anyone ever? Why would anyone ever have this? Like, there's never a reason you are swinging with a Roserade with a synth with a Roselia's attack. You're never doing that. You are never going to be not using Corkscrew Drive for one energy for 100. Like, why would you? why would you use either? Like, this makes zero sense. Who put this in here? Alex Stevenson. Who? What is wrong with you? Like, I'm a nice person, but what is wrong with you? Like, what possessed you to put this into a deck? This makes absolutely zero sense to put in any deck. Or any Cynthia's Garchomp deck should never be playing that. Plus, he's playing Unfair Stamp and Pokegear and Petrol. Yeah, so you know he's not good at deck building. No offense. Actually, yeah, offense. Big offense. I don't know, this guy's Force of... Okay, I don't even... Okay, Alex, I owe you a freaking apology because this guy is even worse. Whoever this Stella... Oh, it might be a chick. Stella Drahovska. I don't know. I'm not gonna try that. I don't know if that's a... I don't know if that's a male or female. I really don't. I'm not good with languages or... Forced of... Are they seriously playing Forced of Vitality? Bro. That... No. 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 Wait, is this the guy I saw? No, it's not. Okay. See, yeah, yeah, get rid of the Pokegear, get rid of the Petrol, put in 2 Night Stretchers, swap the Unfair Stamp for literally any A spec that you don't need on a time clock. Like, you can use it at almost any point. That's like it. And see, that's the thing. Like, I understand Neo Upper. I do. It's not my favorite, but I understand it. Danielle DeRosa. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. This is bad. This is not. Why are these idiots playing Relicanth inside of this deck? Like, what possessed you to build this piece of garbage? Like, put this piece of... It's not a piece of garbage, but put this... Like, this is a piece of garbage if put in this deck. There's no point in playing this card. 0 point in playing this card. You are never going to attack with a Cynthia's Roserade. Like, why would you be like, oh, I'm going to attach 1 energy to a Cynthia's Roserade. I have 3 in play. Guess what? I deal... And it's like, oh boy, I'm going to attach 1 energy. I've got 3 Roserade. Boy, I'm going to do 110 plus, or 110 times 2 is 220 to a grasping this Pokemon. Guess what? Guess what hits harder? Garchomp hits harder. I don't need Cynthia's Roserade. With Garchomp hits anything for a one-shot. I have no reason to spoil any resources to a Roserade, because that's 1 less spot that I get for a Gabite, a Garchomp, or a Roserade, and my Spiritomb. Anyone who thinks that this Relicanth is... I understand the whole concept behind it, but this is why y'all are losing. Because you think a Relicanth is going to save you in some stupid matchup, when it's not. It's stupid, and everyone who plays it in this deck is stupid. It's retarded. I'm sorry. Anyone who disagrees is wrong. It is retarded to play that card inside of a Garchomp. I know why they did, but it's stupid. And see, like, I will say this. I don't understand the Pokegear, of course, but, like, if you're playing, like Four Hill or Four Surfer, see, play, 8 draw supporters, then a way to get the draw supporter, okay, that makes sense. But if you're just doing, 2 search, 2 draw, I don't like this because your odds of hitting what you want when you want it are just slim to none. You don't play Meowth. You have no way to access these cards. See, but you do play 9 energy. I like 9. I like 9 energy in this deck. 9 energy is a good number. I probably just need to build this deck just to show people how they're playing it wrong or how they're building it wrong. Okay. Oh my God. Are the Please don't tell me Polish people can't do math, bro. Oh my God. I'm gonna get a headache looking at this list. I don't. Okay, whoever Jan Wanzel is, bro. I don't know if they have institutes in Poland, but please go get your head checked. I'd be willing to bet some can't. See, and I only do this on my only do this on my channel. When I'm on like when I know 100 people are watching me, I'm just like, I'm a good boy. When I know close people or like 2 or 3 people, I'm just like, bro, this card sucks in this deck, uh, Also, I was doing the safe state practices earlier, but then it just gets boring to a point where it's just like you do the same thing 100 times. I deemed you as something with playing around with. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Let me. I don't know if I. Oh, yeah. I get what you're doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is pretty cool. The I hang on. Let me give this. I will personally hand this to you because I don't care who has access to it. Um, Actually, I'm gonna have to go to my. Let's see. Ah, I only have 72 gigs left of this specific drive. Let's see. This PC, local C. Let's see. Windows, fonts. Let's see. Shifty's Club. Copy. That is all for you. If you want it, you can play. You can do you. I tell people if they want my font, they can do whatever they want with it. Yeah, but that's the font. That is my font. But anyway, okay. Um, this I don't. I love this night treasure. Like, so the problem is I can't say anything too bad about this guy, but like I think he's going a little too wild trying to go, okay, I've got this card and this card and this card, but without Meowth, oh right, I'll see with ooh, yay. Um but like without Meowth, there's really nothing you can do here. And like, is there any legit Terra card that could be played inside this to make Area Zero even a viable option? I don't think there is. Because if you could, then Meowth actually doesn't seem too far fetched to play. But I just don't see a. I don't see a. I don't see a good way to do it. Whoever this guy is, he got last place day two, and I can see why he got last place day two. Oh my god, this okay. So Roselia needs to be at 4, no matter what. This needs to be at 4. Boss needs to be at 4. Judge can be 3 if you take Hilda away. Take Hilda away. You can put Judge at 4. Yeah, you can put Judge at 4, and then with this Hilda, you can add an extra energy. Um, if you like Battle Cage, see, and the thing is, like, you have no way to search this. You don't have a Colress or something to search these out. Like, if you played, like, take the Judge away and you played, 4 Colress, like I could see that because then you have the energy, you have a stadium, and then you could play like three stadiums. You could play Watchtower, Battle Cage, Jamming Tower, like you could play you could play a few different options to go around with it. Like that is good. I don't like Power Away to anything other than four. If this is not at four, it's not worth playing. I love this at four. This should never be anything less than four. Same thing with Premium Power Bra. I think this is a four of anyway. Like regardless, like people are like, oh, but you have Roserade. And I'm like, yes, you have Roserade, but at the same time, um, there are times where you absolutely have to be dealing 340 damage. Like there's just or 350. Yeah, sorry. There's just no reason to ever be putting yourself in a situation where you're not dealing 350 with this, or when you've got one energy, you've got three Roserade, and you're doing 220 for one energy, and in the process, you were drawing cards. This is a decent. This is a decent card. I probably should build this deck. I probably should build this just to show people um, what it should look like. Let's see. My decks, new, import. Wait, did it not work? I guess it didn't. Baron. I think this is this the guy, Baron? Yeah, I think this is the guy. Yeah. Okay, copy, import. I'm trying to figure out. I would love to make this deck and then just build it once I get off stream and I'm watching the game. Because, yeah, there's a game going on right now, but the one I want to watch is at 10. It's a good game. It's a good playoff game. Like, there's a game going on right now, but. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing here is I'm going. Okay, so this is. I like this. I like that. I'm not a huge fan of this being at 2, but the first thing I'm doing is taking away this Larry skill. Hilda, I'm not a huge fan of putting this to do evolution or energy. I would rather draw. However, I'm fine with this here. If you play for Hilda, I understand. I can build with this right here. If this is how this is set to play, absolutely, I'm perfectly fine with this. Absolutely, there's no problem with this. Put the extra energy. I'm at 9. Okay, now I need to do something to get this up to 4 maybe, or I just get this to like I could put it at 3. I just don't like this to be here. So, and this is where I tell people I'm not a huge fan of cards like Hilda, but I can play cards like Hilda if I need to. Um, like personally, if it was me, I would be playing. Let's see if I can. I need to search the card up because I don't know what it's called. Hang on. PKMN cards. Okay. Advanced. Draw. It's a supporter in standard format. I don't remember the names of the cards. Um, Carmine. Carmine was the card. I don't know if Carmine is that good because this is what I played in Duraludon. I forgot the name of it, but I knew it was some kind of chick. But um, this would be pretty decent card. But I'll tell you what I could do. What I really could do. I don't know if you guys think that this is a good idea. One card that I could absolutely play if I wanted to though is I could play Drasna because I could do the coin flip trick and I could just draw 8, and they just would not know. Well, no, because they would know. Morty's Conviction. Oh my god. Morty's Conviction would be pretty decent. Oh, this is the last card. Okay, that's why. I was like, wait, what? Dude, this card, I actually, how much is this worth? I have the. Bro. There is no way. Okay, now I've got to know. I have to know. Sorry guys, I have to know this. I have to know how much it is. Not the Mega Gengar. Let's see. Yeah, I got two of those. I got two of those in my extras, bro. That is so. Oh my god, bro. But yeah, there could be a several Pokemon. Like I could even play Judge if I wanted to. If Alakazam is big, I can play Judge because Garchomp's just going to draw me in everything I need. But I'd rather play Iris at that point because Iris does exactly what Garchomp does, with the exception of discarding a card. Let's see, Aggron. Is that Dragalge? No, that's Haxorus. Haxorus and Drudagon. Yeah. Me trying to figure out what the Pokemon are in our. So yeah, I could probably play. I don't know. I could probably play Iris instead if I wanted to. Just let's see. Yeah, Deck Builder will just because I would rather play. I'd rather play just three draw some orders instead. Um, Iris is fine, and then I can up this to three, or up this to no, up this to three. Sorry, up that to three. You have no switch outs. Actually, I've got a better idea. I got a much better idea. Wait. Oh wait, it's not swimmer, it's surfer. Never mind. Anyone wondering? Switch your active Pokemon. One of your bench Pokemon, you do draw cards. You have 5 cards in hand. It just gives you an out to things like Eviltal and Maractus. Because there's no switch out, and I wouldn't want to. I would not want to be stuck just because of that. And it's a decent amount of cards. And yes, everything has a one retreat cost. Zero retreat, obviously zero. One retreat cost. One retreat. Like nothing has a more than a one retreat cost in this deck. So I kind of like this. I kind of like this list. I'd have to play around with it. I'll have to figure out what ace spec I like besides Neo Upper. I don't know if there's anything that I could play besides Neo Upper. Let's see. Advanced search. If I put ace spec and then just search just ace specs. Let's see. Scoop Up Cyclone actually would be decent. You don't have to time anything perfectly. You could just play it. Miracle Headset would be a decent chance to play like something again. Like you could get a fifth and a sixth boss out of Miracle Headset. Like if anybody like you could do that. Don't think you would ever want it, but Scramble Switch, nah. Deluxe Bomb, I don't like. Grand Tree is good, but I wouldn't want to give it to my opponent. Secret Box is too early game, and there's no way to search it out. Hyper Aroma is decent, but it's too early game. Unfair Stamp is a time sensitive card. Let's see. Master Ball is just decent. Prime Catcher could work. So out of everything here, I think the best one is probably. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. Like Max Ride's, what's what, 5 total Pokemon basic back into my hand? Yeah. School Up Cyclone is probably the best one that I see. But at the same time, I want 9 energy. That's the only reason I have Neo Upper in here right now is because I'd rather have 9 energy. But the thing is, you could reset a Garchomp with this. You don't have to do it in one turn. You can just reset it, and you already are going to have a Gabite in play, and then you could just drop the Garchomp on it, and then just attach, and probably already have an energy, and you just start rolling with extra. That actually be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna save this as Garchomp. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. Bam. And I like to make it look like this. Boss comes before Lily. 3, 4. Like obviously, I'm kind of weird when it comes to organizing these. And then Cynthia's, and then Rocky Neo. Like I always put the ace spec there, but not having a stadium does feel kind of weird. But there's nothing that just tears you down. There's just nothing. Like there's no stadium that just stops you from doing anything. Okay, standard format. Yeah, Lumios, like Force Vitality, Mystery Garden, Night Mine, Factory, Watchtower, Battle Cage, Dizzian Valley, Mystery Garden, Risky Road, Surfing Beach, Spike Month, Granite Cave, Watchtower, Ian's Castle, Postwick, Zero Festival Ground, Lindsay, Gravity Mountain puts me -30, but I'm not worried about that. Lovely Stadium, Area 0, Academy at 9, Grand Neutralization. This, but I don't think any deck would. Like, Alakazam doesn't even play this deck. Community Center, Festival Ground. Jamming Tower would be difficult, but I could come back from. That would. The only reason people would be like, I'll play a Jamming Tower, knowing that I would never be able to get rid of it. And Cynthia's power rates just become useless. But they'd have to play the Jamming Tower. I guess there'd be a way to get rid of that. I could, and I wouldn't even make it to be like a stadium. It could be. Oh my goodness. I could play multiples of a card and then just, or multiples of a stadium. Just play a random stadium and figure out some way to make room for it, but I don't see any room for it in here. Because this looks super consistent and super good. Alright, we're saving this. Alright guys, it's 10:04. I'm going to go ahead and raid out. Who do I, let's see. Let's see. Arcus, Fortnite, Teamfight, Honkai, League, Genshin, Brighter by Overwatch, Hunt, Super Mario, Counter-Strike, both. Counter-Strike, Pokemon. Pokopia? I don't even know what Pokopia. Oh, that's that what's it called game for Pokemon. Worcester, Etchy. Oh, Etchy! We can rate Etchy. Etchy's a cool guy. We all like Etchy. Later, my dude. Night. Oh, thank you. Oh, stay for the raid. Stay for the raid. Stay for the raid. You get extra channel points. I'll be very fast in doing this. I promise I'll be fast. Let's see. Raid Etchy. I'll be on tomorrow. and I'll be doing more Pokemon Yellow. Anyway, guys, if you haven't followed on Twitch, please follow. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please do. It made me the happiest man in the world. Anyway, hope you guys had as much fun as I had. I'll see you guys next time at Shifty's Club.